Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana and I am here to assist you on your journey of spiritual growth and personal development. And this is another Pick a Card Tarot reading. And today's message is what could help you the most right now. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, you are meant to hear the message. And before we go on and you select your pile of cards, do take a moment to breathe a little bit, to connect with your energy, to think about what it is that's currently on your mind, just to make sure that you get the most out of this reading, okay? And also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, then do check out the description box below. Okay, but now, without further ado, let's take a look at the piles and pick the one that speaks the most to you. These are the 4 piles of tarot cards for you to choose from. So you can pick based on the number. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, number 3, and pile number 4. Or you can also choose based on the little note that I have attached to each pile. Just see what resonates the most with you, or combine both methods, whatever works for you. Hi there, group number 1. So this is your reading. If you pick the first pile of cards, and let's see what you have. So you have the conditioning. You also have soulmates, and you have good fortune. The card says, invite magic in. Okay, so let me see. So with regards to what can be helpful the most for you right now, something you must realize is that those good things that you desire and would like to have more of in your life, they are actually pretty close. They are there for you, and what is required for you is just to be able to perceive them. Because according to these cards, it does seem that your perception could be the main thing that is standing in the way of you getting what you want. Because look, the conditioning card, it means that you are not really in touch with your true authentic personality. You are conditioned to be something you are not. There are certain set of rules that you have been following and you continue to follow, but maybe you have never questioned the validity of those rules, how true they are for you, and what good do they bring to you. Why do you do the things that you do in the way you do them? If you never question your usual ways of behaving and approaching things, you never really get to know what else is there and what else can you explore about yourself, because you could be in fact a lion in sheep's clothing. So you could in fact be more powerful than you think you are. And once you connect with that power of yours, which is your true authentic nature, you can actually bring your soulmate in. And yes, this can be a romantic partner if that's something you're looking for, but this can also be stepping onto your life's path. You can never find your true authentic life's path unless you know who you are, or at least unless you are willing to explore that, because many times we don't know who we are. Indeed, because we are conditioned not to know that. We are conditioned to fit into a system. We are not taught to be ourselves, to discover who we are actually. So you don't need to be like a finished product before you step onto that path. You don't need to know everything about yourself. You need to be willing to reveal that. You need that internal curiosity and that commitment to yourself. And then step by step, you get closer to who you truly are and what you are truly meant to do. And you keep attracting people who will be part of your journey. And this is when the good fortune is yours, when the magic happens. And it is actually not that you are lucky, more lucky than you were before when you were living this old life. It's not really like that. The good fortune that you have now earned is actually something that comes to you naturally as long as you are in alignment with your true self. So let me take a look at what else is going on for you. What else could be helpful for you to know? Group number 1. Okay, and you have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Swords. So these cards indicate, because there are 2 cards from the Suit of Pentacles, that you could be actually concerned with material things, with your career, with your finances, with something that is real, with your sense of safety in this world, your body, your health, all those things. And it could be that you feel even unworthy to ask for what you need. Well, the Six of Pentacles is a card of charity, of giving and receiving. So those who need can receive, and those who can share can give to others. In a reversed position, this card shows that there is an imbalance here. Something is not balanced in this regard. The giving and the taking is not really there. So you may be hesitating to ask if you feel that you need something. And next to the King of Pentacles, it really seems that there is that source of resources that you need, whatever type of resource you are looking for. It could be skill set, it could be some guidance or advice, or anything you need, even money, even some financial opportunities, or maybe some opportunities to find better work conditions, anything that you might need. It does seem that it's there for you, and he's holding this coin in his hand and he's reaching out and showing this coin to you. But why is it that you feel not deserving to take it? And it could go all the way back to the conditioning that we were talking about before. Indeed, if you don't feel that you deserve to receive that good fortune and to be with your soulmates who are there, who show up to support you when you need it, if you feel that you are simply not deserving of all that, then you won't take that. You won't accept the help being offered to you. And that good fortune is going to pass you by, but not because it was not supposed to be yours, but because you rejected it, just by feeling that there is something wrong. Good things are not simply given. There must be something to worry about. So you better reject what you have been offered. But don't do that, group number one. Indeed, don't do that. What is the most helpful for you right now is this clarity and understanding that this is the solution. This is that answer you have been looking for, that missing piece of information that you have been looking for. The realization and the clarity that comes with it is what you need, and what will help you see that actually everything currently could be playing out in your benefit. You could attract people and influences that basically are on your side, that want to help you in becoming who you truly want to become. So really, if you need that investment, then go ahead and ask for it. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Don't think that you are less than you actually are, or any other thing that you might need. It's there. You just need to ask for it and then accept it with gratitude. And everything will be perfect for you. Everything will turn out just fine. You will have your good fortune, group number one. So this is your message. What could be the most helpful for you right now? Again, please understand that you are deserving, and don't miss any opportunities that are currently given to you. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi there again. So this is your message if you picked the pile number 2. And okay, let's see. What is your message and what could help you the most right now, group number 2? So you have the guidance. You also have the higher power. Isn't that lovely? And illusion. The card says embrace the truth. Okay. So for you guys, I do feel that what could be the most helpful for you right now is to be able to understand that maybe the way you see things currently is not necessarily the best way, or you may not consider everything there is to know, or you may have some expectations that are not really realistic, or you may be narrowing your options because of that, because you are kind of envisioning the outcome and you stick to it. But then by doing that, you actually say no to how it actually could manifest whatever you want. So what could help you the most right now is to step back a little bit and let go of your expectations. I think that is what this illusion card is trying to tell you. Why it's important that you embrace the truth. The first step towards embracing the truth is getting rid of that image in your head that is basically distorting the truth. You want something so bad that you have really envisioned every little detail of how that could be possible for you. But maybe it's not possible the way you have pictured that. And this is when you need to let go of that vision and look what is really true, what is really possible for you. And don't worry, because if you let go, it doesn't mean that your dream will vanish. Not at all, because look what you have going on here. You have the higher power and the guidance. So you are currently not in a position to manifest your dream or to get what you want the way you want that. You need to let yourself be guided towards that. And you see, the higher power is on your side. You are protected. You are guided. If only you allow it to happen, if only you listen to it and follow the signs that you receive, you can really get to that place where everything you want gets fulfilled. When you receive what you have been asking for, what you want to create for yourself. Let me take a deeper look at what's going on for you. What additional message can we get for you? Okay, indeed. So, you have the Six of Pentacles. You also have the Emperor reversed. And you have the Seven of Cups. So, right away with the Seven of Cups, there is indeed a risk to buy into an illusion of sorts, which is something you have been warned against by this card. Because the Seven of Cups represents many options that are there for you, but you don't necessarily know what those options hold. You can see them from a distance. And simply because you see them from a distance, you cannot really trust your judgment because you don't know what's there in actuality. So those things could be very attractive, or those opportunities or options, they could be very attractive to you. You could think that this is it, this is what I have been looking for, and you want that. But remember that you are at risk of having created an illusion. And if it shadows the reality here, you might actually pick something that is not good for you at all. And that is precisely why you need to be cautious and careful. And don't jump to conclusions straight away. Don't make decisions straight away, but give yourself some time and space to really think things through and try to understand what is really going on. Try to find that missing information and maybe give it some time. Wait a little bit and see how everything unfolds, because you could be surprised that those things that you really dreamt of are not exactly what you thought they were. And here with those other cards, it seems that you could be misdirected in some way. And it does seem that you have quite a few opportunities being offered to you right now. You could really go many directions, and you could take on different things and pursue different paths, whatever it is for you individually. But what bothers me is this reversed Emperor here in the middle, because he doesn't really have your best interest at heart when reversed. He's not being really honest and authentic, and Emperor is somebody in a position of authority. So if this is a job offer For example, let's stick with an example of a job offer or something along those lines. Then be careful about what that authority is offering to you, because they may have a hidden agenda, or they may not really consider your best interest. They have something that they need to have accomplished, and they may see you a good fit for that. But there could be something written in the small print, something coming along later down the road that is not good for you at all. And once once you're there, it could be much harder for you to solve that situation and turn it around. So be very careful about that, because you have not been directed in the best direction for you. So that is precisely why you need to trust that higher power and that higher guidance here that's shown to you in these cards. There is something else that awaits you, something else you need to explore. But your challenge is to be able to see that and to separate the illusion from the truth. Who is really having your best interest in mind and who is not? That is the answer you need to look for, that will help you the most right now. Because indeed, you could run into a bit of a trouble if you rush into things without thinking, or I would also say if you choose the path of the quickest reward. Maybe there is something you really want or have wanted for a long time already, and now you see it coming to you. And it feels so close, and the reward that you have been looking for feels just so close that you could just reach out your hand and then get it, and it would be yours. Be very careful about that. It might not be really true. Very often, your path, the one you are supposed to go down to, is not the one that promises you the quickest of rewards. Please be mindful of that, group number 2, and remember that you need to be very honest with yourself in order to eradicate all the illusions. And don't fall into the trap of your own ego, because people will take advantage of that if you are not careful for yourself, if you don't know yourself. People will take advantage of you, and you are currently already very close to being taken advantage of. So what is the most helpful for you right now is knowing the difference and really asking yourself what is real and what is not. And what is the true guidance for me? Okay, so this is what I see for you, group number 2. I hope that this message was helpful for you and that you could get something out of it. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. So this is your message if you picked the third pile of cards. And let's see, what could help you the most right now? So, here you have the morality. You also have by the book and 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. So, what could help you the most right now? Well, there is certainly a very strong need to hold on to rules of some kind. It could be that there is some moral dilemma involved. Something that basically raises your own ethical standards that you have, or also the standards of the society that you are in. how have you been raised? What have you been raised to hold as a virtue, basically? And just the opposite. What are those things that are not considered to be acceptable for you in your circles? So something has provoked this issue currently for you in this situation, and you could be wondering, is this the right thing to do? So you don't really know whether you still remain a good person if you do something or don't do something. There could be a clash between your own values and the values that those around you hold, or maybe even a clash between values that you have been brought up with and the values that are currently coming in. Maybe you are in a process of reevaluating what's really important to you, what really matters, and what is it. What are those standards that you need to follow? And that might actually create a bit of a struggle for you because you don't know what is the right thing to believe in. What is the good thing, what you should be doing, and what you should be saying no to. So the good and the bad, the heaven and the hell, all those things are coming up here in your message, group number 3. And okay, let me have a look at what else we can get for you and then see how it all comes together. What is your challenge here? So, you have the Tower card reversed. You also have the 7 of Pentacles and the Fool, also reversed. So, you may be scared that you are about to cause some disaster of sorts, or that some sort of a disaster is about to happen for you in your life with the reversed Tower card. It's not there yet, but it's like that you are on a verge of that. You may be having a very strong sense of that happening or about to happen, and that could be precisely the reason why you are even questioning yourself and those values, why this has all been brought up for you in your life, why those morality standards are so important for you at the moment, because you are not sure what is the right thing to do. And the 7 of Pentacles is, well, this is a card of a very karmic nature if we look at reaping of one's rewards aspect of this card. So you will basically harvest what you have sown. And you know that. And then this reversed Fool card, it's like making a mistake. It's like making a fool out of yourself. And now I'm wondering, group number 3, what's really going on for you, because you feel so closely, how to say that, you believe in something so closely that you hold it as an absolute truth. There could be a system of values that you have been taught, and you think that this is indeed the truth. This is exactly what is going on. And this moral system that you so much believe in, it does look pretty black and white for me, according to the cards, because it predicts a disaster if you don't follow the book, if you don't follow what has been written, what has been said, and what is accepted. So this system that you have been considering has a very black and white attitude. You either do the right thing, or you are wrong. And if you do the right thing, you are rewarded. But if you do the wrong thing, you are punished. You make a mistake, and you get your punishment for that. Again, you harvest what you have sown. And I think that what could be the most helpful for you in this situation, group number 3, is to start questioning not yourself, but your belief system. Where does it come from? Where does those morality standards come from? Who has made them up? Who has made them true? Why do you believe them? Why maybe so many people believe in them? It could be like a religion, because religion is actually one way of providing us with a very firm set of rules that we know we have to follow, and we also know our sins. We know what is wrong, and we know that we will be punished if we do those things that are wrong. So religion is a very good example of how this could play out. But it does not have to be religion for you, since this is a general reading. This could be the way your parents have brought you up. So this could be like you questioning the set of values they have installed in you. So indeed, it feels very, very strong. So I'm not sure whether you are ready to really question this system of standards and really see that maybe it's not as right as you have been taught. Maybe there is something else going on. Maybe there are other truths that could be even more true than this one. I'm not sure whether you are ready for that just yet, because it could be a catastrophe of some kind, but not in a sense that your whole life breaks down. It is just that this belief system breaks down, and you see that, oh my God, there is something else. This is not the ultimate truth. Maybe you are indeed not ready for that, but what could be nevertheless helpful for you is to ask a little question. Can I really believe that this is true? And where does it come from? If you start asking those questions, consequences of your behavior will not seem as scary as they currently are. So if we are talking about those heavenly virtues, the ultimate message for you is to discover them by yourself. Discover your own heavenly virtues and discover your universal truth. But if it's just too far ahead and you are still being plugged into this belief system too much, then of course you don't go there just yet. You start small. You start questioning whether this is really true, and how do I know that this is true? So I hope that this message was helpful for you, group number 3, and that it brought some clarity to you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hi there, so this is your reading. If you picked the fourth pile of cards, and let's see what is your message with regards to what could help you the most right now. Okay, so you have the suppression. You also have yin and dove. The card says, take a leap of faith. So, group number 4. What could help you the most right now? It seems that you have suppressed something. And it is like your energy, your creativity. Because I'm drawn to this yin card here, which is the female energy. And the female energy is very creative, very gentle and soft. It could be that you have, for some reason, suppressed this more creative and more gentle side of your being, group number 4. And what you are currently called to do is take that leap of faith, as in this card, and dare to be more feminine. And I think that what you also need here is to explore the reasons why this has happened to you, why you are in this situation where the suppression is something that has taken place. What are the causes of that, and what are the circumstances in your life that do that to you? How come you have allowed that to happen? It could be that this is simply your way of being, your current way of being. Maybe you have so many duties and so many obligations. There are so much to think about, so many things to take care of. Your family, your job, whatever is your situation. And there is simply no place for you to be vulnerable and show your soft side, because you need to be strong. You need to problem solve. You need to manage so many things at once. And you are so busy in doing that it's simply not possible for you to even allow this more gentle energies be a part of your reality. So what you do is you suppress them in order to stay strong. But you are close to breaking, group number 4. Because if you take a closer look at this card, you can see the cracks here. And what is being revealed through those cracks are this true nature of this person being suppressed. His mind is full of clouds. His mind is full of thoughts about everything. It's full of clutter. But through the cracks, his true nature is showing. And it can reach a point where you simply cannot hold back anymore. And things are just taken care of on your behalf without you even consciously taking part in that. And that is usually when we get ill, when something happens, when we cannot help but just come back to ourselves in some way. And we still keep resisting that. We still think that we cannot afford that because there are so much that we must do, so much that we have to accomplish, and that it will be the end of the world if we miss out on that, if we skip that. But the question is why? Why would that be the end of the world? Why would that be something bad if you would let yourself be yourself? How is that bad? let me see. What else can we get for you? So, you have the Two of Swords reversed. You also have the Ace of Cups. Then you have the Hierophant reversed. So, immediately what jumps at me is this Ace of Cups and the Yin card. Can you see those two cups there? And what they symbolize is your heart, something that really inspires you, something that is really deep down in here, and something that you truly, truly love. This is your thing, this is your calling, and you feel so good when you think about that. And for some reason, it's very hard for you to take that leap of faith and follow your heart's calling. The Two of Swords symbolizes crossroads. There is a decision that you need to make, but it's almost impossible for you to make this decision because maybe it is precisely this decision between your heart, what you want in your heart, and your duties and obligations. The reason why you have been suppressing your heart's calling and trying not to hear it. And that is why you may feel stuck. And I think that what could be the most helpful for you, group number 4, is to question, why is it bad to follow something that you want in your heart? Because the reversed Hierophant indicates a belief system of some kind, which is not really serving your best interest. This is a false belief system. It doesn't belong to you. It is not yours. It's there because of other people. Other people have created this belief system and you have adopted it at some point. Maybe as a little child, maybe this is the belief system that you were brought up with. Or maybe it happened later in your life. Maybe these are the accepted rules that everybody follows in your current life. Maybe this is your work environment, your friends, your family. It could play itself out in so many ways depending on who you are and what your personal story is, but nevertheless, this is not a belief system that is yours. And if you suppress yourself based on those false beliefs, then you are really doing a disservice for you. And you are not listening to your authentic self. You are not answering the calling that you hear within. And that's why the tension builds up, and that's why you feel the way you feel. And again, take a leap of faith. The question is, can you do that, group number 4? Can you take the leap of faith and trust your heart's calling? And what do you need in order to do that? Will you ever? And what will you do when this whole thing breaks down, when you are no longer able to suppress your true self? So all these questions you should ask yourself, because this is what could help you the most right now to find out what is really going on and to make that decision if you feel stuck. Okay, so this is your message, group number 4. I hope that you find this message helpful and that it resonated with you. And I wish you to be truly courageous in following your heart, or also take responsibility for your life if you decide otherwise. So I'm sending you all my love and see you soon. Bye bye.